Here's a tweet from Trix. Everyone is going to love To All the Boys I've Loved Before. P.S. I still love you. Just watched the premiere. Beautiful. To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You hits Netflix next Wednesday. And joining me now is the New York Times bestselling author of the To All the Boys series, Jenny Han. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I was saying I have been able to see this movie, so I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I was absolutely delighted by it. And so for viewers, at the end of the first movie, Lara Jean and Peter Kavinsky got together. So where does this one take the relationship?
I think it goes from the first blush of falling in love to the full bloom of being in a relationship.
And the many challenges.
The work.
The work that then ensues because of that. Yes. Well, there was a premiere for this movie that was in an actual movie theater. So what does it feel like to have such an incredibly passionate fan base?
Oh my gosh. It was amazing. The screams were deafening. And the best part was people were screaming, because there's a love triangle.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Spoiler alert. But people were screaming equally loud for both of them, which I love as somebody who loves love triangles. And I think the experience of being all together and having all that energy was incredible. And it was definitely a big night.
Yeah, I mean, over the past couple of years, since the first movie came out, Lana Condor and Noah Centineo basically became overnight superstars, just so famous. I mean, what has it been like to just watch their careers explode over the past couple of years?
It's huge. And I think they've both handled it with real, grace and aplomb. I mean, they're young, so, I feel like it would be scary for me as an adult.
Yeah.
At that level, of people's attention on you and all the fame, but they've both handled it really well and they're really pros.
Yeah. So how much did you get to talk to them behind the scenes about the direction and evolution of their characters and their relationship?
I was always there for any questions. The director, Michael, and I have a great relationship, and he would ask me stuff and be looking at the books, and he was really, I think, focused on that and wanting to make sure that it really showed through.
One of the things that I love is that even though it is about a relationship between teenagers, people from all different areas of my life can relate to this story, no matter their age, no matter their own relationship experience. So what has it been like to watch your own fan base expand because of these movies?
That's been crazy too. I mean, it's incredible. I think because it really does span from young age, 8 through 80, and I think for me writing YA novels, it's always been I think half my readership has been adult women and then half has been teens. So I'm used to that. But I think it's expanded a bit more into men and boys and younger girls, and that's cool too.
Now, as you mentioned earlier, there is a love triangle in this one. This movie introduces John Ambrose McLaren. And I mean, how do you even approach creating a character who can go toe to toe with Peter Kavinsky?
I mean, I think that Jordan, more than is he's up to the task more than you would even hope for. You know what I mean? He really steals hearts.
I mean, indeed, he does.
Yes. I think I know fans of the books were waiting for this character, John Ambrose McLaren, this whole time. Because it was way before people were saying Team Peter and Team John, before the movie. And there were people who were staunchly Team Johns, and they were please, do justice to it. And I think that Jordan really does.
So when you met Jordan Fisher, were you that's the guy?
When I met him, I was dazzled, of course. Because, to be that good of a singer, dancer, and actor, you know what I mean? The world is his oyster.
So I want to ask you about something that Jordan actually told Entertainment Weekly. He said he thinks John Ambrose is daddy. How do you feel about that assessment?
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely, I'm team everybody.
Okay.
Right? Because I have to be, because as a writer of the books, I sway just like Lara Jean does.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, the third film, Always and Forever, Lara Jean, actually filmed over the summer. What was it like saying goodbye to everybody on set?
Oh, I will never forget that night. We were filming late it was morning time. And, we've been lucky enough to have several goodbyes in a way, because we're we'll see you, for the press and the premiere. And so it doesn't feel like a true goodbye. And we still have one more to go. But I think I'll probably be a wreck at the very end, on the third.
Would you ever consider a fourth film or fourth book for Lara Jean?
Never say never.
I feel I want to see her as a grown up, maybe she moves to New York City, or I just want to keep on continuing with her story. But you said never say never.
Never say never. I'm working on other stuff, and I'm excited to explore different worlds. And, the first book came out in 2014 and now it's 2020. But it's like been really exciting to see the story kind of like live in a different space and like be its own like different interpretation of it. And hopefully that'll just continue to like grow.
It's also been exciting to see it carve out a space in the conversation about representation. To All the Boys has been among a wave of really successful Asian-led films. I'm thinking about Crazy Rich Asians, Always Be My Maybe, The Farewell, and I think even Parasite getting nominated at the Oscars. So how are you feeling about representation in this moment?
I mean, go Parasite.
Yeah.
I'm like really excited, knock on wood, for Sunday. I think it's been like really humbling to be a part of the moment, you know? And I just hope that it's sort of going to usher in just more, you know,
Absolutely.
I think more and different kinds of Asian representation, you know, like South Asian and like, you know, all kinds of stories that I think I would like to see other people be able to tell their stories and just kind of widen the door.
Now, you are among 100 prominent Asian American creators and figures who threw their support behind Elizabeth Warren. So why is she your candidate for president? What do you like about her?
She's mama. Just kidding. No.
Go off.
I think she's amazing. I think that, I don't know, I feel very inspired by her. I think that she is someone who is not afraid of change. And I think that she's what we need to like shake things up. I think she does have plans. And I think that she has the strength and courage to like see those plans through.
Okay, now I have to ask you one more question with Valentine's Day approaching and as the author of a romance series that we are all obsessed with. Are you in favor of big romantic gestures or no? Like, where do you come down on Valentine's Day celebrations?
I'm just a romantic person. So I think that the little romantic gestures can be even more meaningful, but I'm never going to say no to a floral arrangement or champagne.
I mean, who amongst us?
Who would say no to that?
Yeah, well, listen, it has been so lovely getting to talk to you. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You will be streaming on Netflix on February 12th. Up next, more AM to DM.